What's up? I'm Michael Brody-Waite, and today we are going to learn how to just take the compliment. I don't know if you're like me, but it can be awkward when people give you a compliment. And today I'm going to give you the simplest response in the world to make those interactions a lot easier. Now, I do these videos every single week, and I do not want you to miss out on the opportunity to be encouraged on how to live and lead mask-free. So before we progress, please subscribe to these videos if you haven't already, so I can bring this to you every single week. So, I'm going to tell you a story and then I'm going to give you an action so that you can go out there and take the freaking compliment. So, we go back 7, 8, 9 years, building my company in Quicker, and we won our first award. I was recognized as the Entrepreneur of the Year by the Nashville Post, and it was really exciting for both myself and the team, except the challenge for me is, whenever I get recognition or accolades like that, which I am very grateful for, I become extremely weird and awkward and concerned with what people think. So what happens is, I sit there and I go, you know what? I don't want people to think that I'm a big deal. And I also don't want people to think that I did this by myself. And I don't want to be that leader that is the arrogant a-hole. I want to be the leader that shows love to his team, recognizes the team, which is all good. But here's where that becomes a problem. I remember I walked into my office and I had a bunch of people on my team that were there and they surprised me. They're like, surprise, we're so excited, we're all gonna go with you to the award tonight, we're so proud of you. And all I kept saying was, hey guys, it's not me, it's you, it's the team, it's not me. And I literally sat there for 2 minutes, deflecting every single compliment. Now here is how I felt internally. I was caught off guard, and I was terrified of making it about me, even though they were. But what that really is, and what I call that, is it's arrogant humility. It's me trying to control the perception of the people around me because I personally believe that arrogance is bad and humility is good. So I am egoically trying to manipulate the way that I act so that the people around me will think that I'm not arrogant, which is a very egoic and arrogant thing to do. I was trying to control their perception, which is not living and leading mask-free. And here's where the real conflict exists. I would love to tell you that I truly didn't care about getting the award, that I didn't feel good about getting the award. The problem was I did. I want awards like that. I want recognition like that. I don't want it that much compared to most people, but it doesn't mean that I don't want it. So there's a part of me that's getting what I want, but I'm so terrified of how I'm going to respond in the moment to getting what I want, and I'm so worried about what everybody else is going to think that I can't enjoy it. And then the worst thing that happened is one of my teammates pulled me aside and said, Mike, when you do that, it ruins the moment for everybody. I was like, yeah, man, I do that all the time. I know. And I honestly don't know how to stop it. And he said he went to Macy's one time and he got a suit on wicked clearance. It was $79 and it was this great suit, but he got it for really cheap. And he said he would go to parties wearing this suit. And sometimes people would come up to him and go, wow, that's a really nice suit. And then he would basically do what I was doing with the award. He'd be like, oh, no, I got it for $79. It's not that nice of a suit. And he would always try to deflect the compliment. He said, you know what you're supposed to do in that situation? I was like, what? What do you do? Because it's the same thing I'm going through. He said, say thank you. All you have to do is say thank you. But here's the reason that I couldn't see that. Because to me, saying thank you means I surrender the outcome. It means I let go of what everybody else thinks in that moment when I simply say thank you. And I'm more comfortable trying to control what everybody's thinking than I am just letting it go and surrendering the outcome. So for me, the uncomfortable work became saying thank you, which I would love to tell you I did really well. I still don't do it as well as I could, but I'm a lot better. But the shorthand with me and a lot of my friends now that work getting quicker is when one of us is receiving a compliment and the other person's like doing the bumbling thing, we just say nice suit. So as you go out there, if you're like me, or if you know someone who's like me, that every time they find themselves in a situation where they're being positively praised in some capacity and they're bumbling around because they're, trying to deflect, chances are there's conflict happening there because there's a part that wants to take the compliment and then there's a part that's terrified of what people think. And so you can do for them what Chris did for me. And just go up to him and say, hey man, just say thank you. Except now I can give you the tool of just surrender the outcome, do the uncomfortable work, and say thank you. That'll reclaim energy, it'll reclaim peace, and it'll make things significantly less awkward for the people that are trying to give you love. So give them the gift of you just simply saying thank you. Now, if you want more help to live and lead mask-free constantly with my team building resources at michaelbrody-waite.com, and where we are building a society of other mask-free leaders. Also, of course, I love interacting with people on social media, especially if you take anything from this video and you go do it in the world. Please send a message, do a post, and tag us. Do something to let us know that we made an impact. We would be extremely grateful. And if you aren't on social media with me, please connect with me at Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter. Please connect with me because I'd love to be able to build a relationship with you.